Program 3 in Unit 5 is supposed to count the number of files in the current directory and in any subdirectories. Here's my working directory, my current directory. It includes 1, 2, 3, 4 ordinary files and 1 folder or directory. And inside this directory there are 2 more files. So in all, our program should count 6 files in this case. Our idea is to write a function called counter that takes in a path, in this case the path to the current directory, counts the number of files inside, including subdirectories, and returns a number. This function is quite tricky, but it very much follows the outlines of the lister function that we studied in the main unit. Here's the definition for counter. We pass it a path, and we start a count at 0. We go one by one through each of the items in the location of the computer indicated by the path. For each item in this location, we'll need to see if it's a directory or not. We form a new path by taking the current one and adding on at the end the new file name, according to the rules of our operating system. Take the current path and add on the file name. Then we'll check to see if this new thing is in fact a path, that is, a folder or directory. If the current file name leads us to a new directory, we have something complicated to do. We're not sure quite what that is, so let's temporarily just print out the name of the directory we found. We'll come back to that part in a moment. If the file we found is not a directory, then we'd simply like to increase the count by 1. Finally, after we've gone through all of the file names, we should return the count. So far, we're counting each file and ignoring the directories, other than printing them out. As the program stands, it should count 4 in our case because there are 4 files in the current directory. Let's check. It counted to 4, and it printed the name of the one directory that was found. Now, what should we really do if we found a new directory? We should call counter to find out how many files are found in that directory. In our case, we'll find that there are 2. And what should we do with 2? We should add it to the total count. Increase count by the number of files found, checking that entire directory and any subdirectories it itself may contain. Again, when we ask counter to do its work, it counts up by 1 for each file it finds, and it counts up by the number of files in each subdirectory. This gives us the total number of files altogether. And here's the check. Now we find all 6 files. Note that we've interpreted the question to mean that we should not count folders. We count files in the current working directory and files found below, but not folders or directories. If we wanted to count the folders as well, then in addition to counting the items contained inside the directory, we would also count up by 1 for the directory itself. In our case, that simply increases the answer by 1 to include the folder called examples.